The world calls this news. Mistral hears machinery under the floor. First, the meter starts speaking to power. The first warning comes through heat, bodies, and strained systems. French wildfires trigger mass evacuations around Bordeaux. Across Europe, this is not a technology story. It is a public health and infrastructure warning. The temperature is visible, but the deeper count is written in hospitals, power demand, water stress, and the deeper reading opens now. Across Europe, the warning is not just heat, but capacity. In the coming days, watch hospital admissions, grid pressure, water demand, wildfire spread, and whether public warnings arrive before the next wave does. Second, the military shadow crosses the water. The second vision rises from war and iron. Money has begun to tremble before the speech is finished across the Middle East. Israel arrests 9. A test against West Bank settler. Violence. Behind the trade, confidence is less certain than the screen appears. The first crack in money is usually heard as a whisper. The hidden pressure now takes shape. The Middle East should listen beyond the explosion. The warning is less mystical than practical, and confidence is now the fragile instrument to watch. In the weeks ahead, watch bond markets, bank liquidity, and credit conditions. Third, the ordinary world shows a crack. The third sign steps forward from earth and sky. Fire has found dry ground and impatient wind across Europe. More than 300,000 flee wildfires in France and Spain. Smoke will travel farther than flame, carrying fear into places not yet burning. The wind will decide which plan was real and which was theater. The aftermath sharpens the warning. The sign over Europe is not finished. The fire will reveal where planning ended and where luck was mistaken for safety. In the coming days, the truth will show itself through power cuts, emergency crews, and wind direction. Fourth, the market reads fear before the speech. The fourth bell sounds beneath fear and public safety. A hidden pressure has broken through the surface across the wider world. 1 dead, 16 injured as car slams into crowd at Berlin LGBT event. The loud part has happened. The important part is what moves next. The sign is not finished just because the headline is. A colder reading sits beneath the first one. For the wider world, the warning is sharper now. The story now passes from headline to consequence. Over the next few weeks, the signs to watch are confirmed numbers, official updates, and market response. Fifth, expectation sharpens into pressure. The fifth warning is carried by crowns, borders, and governments. A vote has reopened an old fracture across Latin America. Brazil denies entry to senior Trump officials ahead of elections. The ballot may look peaceful, but old anger can still move beneath it. The quiet queue outside the polling place may be louder than speeches. The world sees the spark. Mistral watches the smoke. The sign over Latin America is not finished. The ballot may close, but the grievance remains open. Over the next few weeks, the truth will show itself through security response, court challenges, and opposition language. That is today's reading. The headlines will move on. The pattern will not. The omen has done its work. Now, consequence begins.